Good morning. Have you had those moments when it seems as if everything in life has led up to this one major setback you're going through at the moment? We've all had them. You've been around long enough, you've had more than one. But when we're in the midst of it can be so easy not only to criticize ourselves, to criticize our stupidity, our inability, our ineffectiveness, whatever the word is that we use to beat ourselves up. We've all got our own words. But a setback is really, from my perspective, something that causes us to take a look at why did I make that decision in the first place? Often it was from a really great reason, from a really great place, a really good decision, I thought, dealing with the information I knew at the time. And sometimes it's simply that I've put so much energy into getting where I wanted to get that now that I'm there, we stop long enough to take a breath and sometimes can easily get redirected for a short period of time. It could be a day, it could be a few days. And we start to notice it's having an impact. Things are happening. There's a setback coming. And sometimes we can stop it. We catch it quickly. We can stop it. And sometimes we can't. But setbacks happen. We make decisions that may not have been the best. We do something that we now have to rectify. And depending on how big a decision that was, rectifying it can be far more complicated than not. But what ends up happening is that when you take a look back over history, and to me, this is looking over the past is a great way to deal with the present sometimes. And we look over the past, we see folks like J.K. Rowling, who was rejected by publishers everywhere under the sun, until finally she wrote Harry Potter series and became a billionaire. Winston Churchill, who made many, many mistakes in the course of his career and came back to become prime minister. In any arena, in any area of expertise, whether it's in business or whatever it may be, we all make decisions that set us back a bit or have situations beyond our control that set us back a bit. And we can go into the self-judgment, we can go into self-hatred, we can go into all kinds of things. But if instead we took a other view, another perspective on that, setbacks sometimes simply throw us backwards so that we can reassess, come out with even more clarity than we had before, even more determination, even more commitment than we had before. And rather than going into will and pushing to rectify something, rectify what we consider a mistake, instead step back and say, okay, what did I learn from this decision? What did I learn from the situation I created? And how can I fix that or even change things so that going forward, I can go forward with more flow, with ease, with more decisiveness and commitment and more awareness because I've got a much bigger picture. The setback either causes us to create tunnel vision or causes us to sit back and expand our vision so we have that much more to bring to the table when we come back to that table to really make it right and make it even better than it would have been if we didn't have a momentary setback. I guess my message is clearly give up the judgment, give up the recrimination, give up the self-hatred that can develop, and recognize, welcome to humanity. We made a decision. It may not have been the best move in our career. It may not have been the best idea. Welcome to humanity. Take a deep breath, step back, own it for what it was, and now where do you want to go forward? Life is too short to spend too much time in regret, self-judgment, even self-hatred. It's an adventure out here. Life is an extreme adventure. So why not learn from it with some self-love, with some ease, and go forward? Have a great